Hello and welcome to the first of what I'm hoping will be many UK yacht shows from here in my man cave in London. This is a quick 10-minute feature to showcase some news, views and reviews of the international yacht world from here in the UK. Expect to be surprised, delighted, amazed and gasping for air as you see some simply stunning super yachts. Well, I can't show you them all here unless you're watching from our Amazon Fire app or live streaming on Roku, where we have a continuous linear feast for yacht lovers. Remember also, it's not just about the yachts, because once you've taken your yacht out to the middle of an ocean or around the coast, you'll need some toys. You may even indulge in a submarine and go deep, or perhaps you'll need some tenders or a wide variety of products and services. You'll find them all here. So first up, what's hitting the news at the moment? Well, needless to say, the world is watching the yacht world, as many yacht owners at the top end are sanctioned and their yachts seized. This is creating havoc in the industry, as some of the practices of NDAs and withholding information to protect owners just won't work in the world of sanctions. I feel for those who are caught up in the quandary, and I'm sure many will be reviewing their methods of operating in this light. Additionally, the yachts that become available have kind of seen as an opportunity for some to get a great deal, but also a red flag for others not wanting to get involved in a complicated procurement. Time will tell how all this works out, and I'd recommend that anyone in the UK work with a good lawyer in any deal to ensure you're on the right side of it. It's kind of simple though. Transparency and openness is good, privacy and secrecy not so much. If you have to be private and secret, you have to question why. However, business and politics aside, have you seen what's been going on recently? Hyacin, Baglietto, Lazara, Thirdship and more are all beating their chests and showcasing what they can do with great videos to accompany their respective message. Hyacin have laid out their stall with their usual approach to invest in their own business, building to specification in advance of any buyer. That shows guts in this industry. A confidence in their product and quality in their output, with both steel and aluminium options in the 50 to 60 metre range. I think they've found their sweet spot and they're committing to it for the foreseeable future. Baglietto, meantime, are the dark horse of the industry. Their yacht propositions go on the market and in weeks they get snapped up and the build progresses. If you can't afford a Hyacin, Baglietto is one you need to look at. The Italian shipyards sell the most yachts of any country around the world, and it's in this 30 to 40 metre range that has the highest volume. Lazara is another fantastic brand, which sounds Italian, but Vince Lazara, who formed the company in 1955, was a chemical engineer from Chicago, USA. Since 2006, their new LSX designs have been coming to the fore, and they've done their research well to ensure they find a niche in between the competition. Those are my personal favourites, but have a look at the full range on their website or drop me a message and I'll get you the relevant brochures and prices for you. Now, one CEO who is getting up close and personal is Henk de Vries of Thirdship. His approach is a very personal one, and his videos show a very private person sharing his thoughts, and I really enjoy watching it. It took me by surprise because I didn't know much about him, and he was confident and natural on camera. This industry is much about the history and the people who put all the effort into building these beautiful vessels, and that connection is important. I remember it hitting me when I went on board Paul Allen's yacht Octopus. It was a labour of love for him, clearly. From seeing the yellow submarine to the massive bass guitar strings on the wall to his famous music studio where many superstars have played. A yacht is more of just an object of beauty with fantastic lines and a work of art on the sea. A yacht is also a story with a past, a present and a future. So let's get talking about your next yacht and join in the fun and adventure that others have around the world. You deserve it. See you next time.